Some of the biggest companies in the world, China's state-owned enterprises, rake in billions of dollars in revenues each year. So much that economists warn it's fueling dangerous imbalances in China's economy. Here's what two veteran China watchers had to say.
When money becomes available in the system, it really only goes to big state-owned enterprises, the capital goods industries, things like steel, shipbuilding, aluminium, cement, and also to property. And unless the Chinese government wants to continue to increase investment as a percentage of GDP and continue to skew the economy towards these very heavy goods industries, then it has to change. And the process of that change means, I'm afraid, undermining some of those state-owned enterprises and breaking them up.
So they are not creating the right images for international images. When the SOE is going out, they got a lot of problem. In the future, if China really want to have competitive industry, to have good international image, and also to solve a lot of social problems, they really need to make the SOEs much more transparent, competitive, and more like multinational corporations.
It won't happen smoothly. When people have privileged positions in economies, and certainly where they have benefited greatly from the distortions in policy, when you start righting those distortions, the process of adjustment is never very smooth. When will it happen? Well, in a concerted way, we're probably still some time off that, because I don't think the leadership have really understood how difficult this process is.
It will probably take more than 5 years, until the new leadership's really settled and reforms can be initiated.
If, for example, the leadership decide to liberalise interest rates, which I think is an absolute essential for the Chinese economy to get onto a solid footing from here on, what it will mean is that state-owned enterprises who have been the beneficiaries of access to cheap loans in the banking system are all of a sudden going to become much less, they're going to benefit much less. The process has actually begun, although it's not a concerted process and it's not a wholehearted one led by the leadership yet. But that will change the structure of state-owned enterprises as we know them. Many of them will break up, many of them will shrink, and certainly some of them will go bust.